What's going on, everybody? This is going to be a guide for the game Time Flies and its trophy list. Now, the first 4 trophies can be done immediately on the first level, which is called the house. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So the first trophy is called Beginner, and it requires you to die once. This is easy enough. At the very start of the game, fly up and get stuck on the fly paper. Go ahead and die, and you'll pop the trophy. Next up is Timekeeper. To get this one, fly over to the grandfather clock and wind back the minute hand to pop the trophy. After that, we have a trophy called Executioner, and just like winding back the clock gives you time, trying to move the minute hand forward takes time away. So fly around the grandfather clock for a little bit, just until you have around 10 seconds left to live, and then go back to the minute hand and move it all the way forward, which will kill you and pop the trophy. After that, we have a trophy called Detective, where you have to find your first puzzle piece. In order to do this, fly down the hole in the floor at the base of the grandfather clock and follow it all the way to the left. At the far end, you'll find your first puzzle piece. Now, I do have a quick self-promo. If you guys want to get all the trophies in this game, I already made a guide for you to find and get your hands on all the puzzle pieces on each one of the levels. So be sure to go and check that out. It's going to be linked in the description, as well as it should pop up right here. Okay, so the next trophy we have is Liberator, and this one's going to be located at the very start of the second level. Instead of just escaping from the glass, continue pushing it until it falls and breaks. After that, the next trophy is called Headhunter. In order to get this one, you have to land on every single head in this level, and this might seem impossible because of your time, but it seems though the game keeps the tally of how many heads you've landed on, even if you died a few times. So just make sure that as you play your way through this level, you land on every possible head, and you should pop this trophy with no problem. Now, I do want to mention that as I was writing this, I think this is a little bit weird, but it seems that there's no trophies tied to the third level in the sewers, so just pass the sewer level and get to the last one. Now, the next trophy is called Gamer. In order to get this one, you need to go to the 4th level once again and move to the downstairs area. Once you're in the downstairs area, go left to find a gaming console. Now, after you use it to find the word God, hit the start button again and play the fly game. You're going to have to use the right direction button to move right, but be ready to fly off the button before the foot tries to squash you. Avoid the foot and then reach the far side of the screen in order to pop the trophy. After that, we have Mountaineer. Now, this one's going to be in the room to the left of the console. Just watch out for the traffic and land on the mountain furthest to the left. After that, we have one called Centenarian. I'm not even sure how to say that. Centenarian, I think is the way you say it. Where you have to reach a life expectancy of 100 seconds. In order to do this, go ahead and die and restart the level. And at the very start, there's going to be a clock directly above you. And then there's a grandfather clock on the 2nd floor. Now, there is also another clock in the downstairs area, but we're just going to be using the first 2 clocks for this trophy. So in order to get started, quickly fly up to the first clock in the room you start in and start winding back the time so that you extend your life. And then immediately after that, work your way to the 2nd floor by flying up and diagonally to the right, and this should give you enough time to get to the grandfather clock on the 2nd floor with enough time to wind back the time for 100 seconds or more. After that, we have a trophy called Composer, where you have to play a triad on the piano. Now, the piano, along with a small putting green, is going to be located on the far right in the basement. So make your way there and push one of the balls on the green over the ramp. Now, you're going to see that there's 2 balls there near the hole. Be sure to push them both in and then follow them down. So now you should have 2 balls and yourself on the piano. Just wait a few seconds so that all 3 keys are playing at the same time in order to unlock this trophy. After this, we have a trophy called Sisyphus, and you may have to die between what we just did and what you're going to do right now, but work your way back down to the putting green and push the ball almost all the way up the ramp, then quickly fly back down to the base of the ramp and let the ball squash you. The trophy after that is called Finisher, and it requires you to reach the very end of the game, which means you just need to finish your last bucket list. Now I'm going to have to leave that up to you guys, but I will be making a bucket list runs video for each level, so keep an eye out for that. And then the very last trophy is called Collector, where you have to find all the puzzle pieces and complete the puzzle. Once again, I already have a guide for that, so be sure to go and check it out. It is linked in the description. And the last thing that I'll say about this game is that I think it really sucks that the game came with no platinum trophy. Every single game at this point should have a plat. I think it's just sad for this game because it is a fantastic game. Even though it might not be the visuals that you're used to, this is a fantastic game, and getting all the trophies was fun, but I don't have a platinum, and I think that's just wrong. With all that said though, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, consider dropping a comment and let me know in the comment section. And as always, I will see you all in the next video.